Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview on NewsX. We've all been talking about The Elephant Whisperers. Yes, film on Netflix has, of course, just been nominated for an Academy Award. It's got a lot of critical appreciation before that, too, from Indian audiences and, of course, also worldwide. Everyone's rooting for them at the Oscars, but let's talk to the two individuals who were very much part of the core team that has led to this project coming to fruition. We have with us director Kartiki Gonsalves and producer Guneet Monga. Welcome, both of you. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you there for having us.
Thank you.
Before we talk, about the project and about, the premise of The Elephant Whisperers, congratulations to you guys. As I said, I mean, you're up for the Oscars. The country is cheering for you. That's over 1 billion people. How does it feel?
Surreal.
Who wants to take that first, Kartiki or Guneet? Either.
Okay, I'll start on this. I think it goes back. I was actually on an island in Seattle in the US with my sister, and it was 5 a.m. in the morning, and I really woke up feeling super anxious about the whole thing. And the nominations began at 5:30 a.m. So I think when it actually got announced, my heart just stopped for a minute. I think it was absolutely surreal, and I feel really extremely thankful to each one of the members of the Academy for nominating The Elephant Whisperers. I think Guneet and me and the rest of the team were all just ecstatic, and it shows in our video how excited we were when we first heard about this. And it took 5 years to make this documentary, and it's a long personal journey from the place that I call home. And that wouldn't have been possible without the support of the Cartanagan community, who opened their hearts and trusted us with their unique experiences and a pathway ahead. And a big thank you to Netflix for believing in this unique story and really putting it out there to the world. And we're just really thrilled to receive this great honor, and extremely thrilled as well for the extra publicity that will help spread the message of the film. Really grateful to Guneet and to Sikya Entertainment for all their support along this journey.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. Guneet, over to you. We did see that video, so the excitement was certainly palpable, but still, how was that moment?
I think absolutely surreal. It was the first one announced in the category, and Natu Natu had been announced. So I was cheering for that, jumping for that. Then All That Breathes got announced, and I was jumping for that. And by the time Elephant Whisperers came, I'd already lost my voice, and then I went nuts screaming more. So yeah, it's absolutely surreal. It's been a 5 years journey for Kartiki. I think 3.5 years for me to be on this project. It's years of hard work coming together, and it really feels surreal. More than anything, very grateful.
Yeah. And do you believe that, of course, it is certainly a great time for Indian cinema as well, Guneet? I still remember it was your project, The Lunchbox, which was shortlisted, quite a few years ago. And that was a big moment in itself, and it got a lot of worldwide acclaim and love. But do you believe this is a great time for Indian cinema? I mean, as you're saying, the 3 nominations, I remember that moment. I was reporting on it that evening when the nominations were announced. But so there's going to be a bit of an Indian section there at the Oscars. It's a big thing. Yes,
absolutely. This is the first time we represent ourselves in all our colors, in all our languages. It's diversity at its best. I mean, I'm primarily a Hindi filmmaker, and with Kartiki, I was able to make a Tamil Katnayakan film. There's a Telugu film, and there is All That Breathes in Hindi, and and how that explores. So it's just amazing that we as a country are representing a mega commercial film like RRR, which is also what we are, and we celebrate and we love, and an intimate film, almost spiritual, about a deep jungle in South India, about elephants and human connection. So with Elephant Whisperers. So yeah, it's definitely a moment for India for sure. Also, I'd just like to add, Uday, that Lunchbox actually was never selected from India.
Yeah.
And it was never shortlisted.
In simple words, I fell in love with Raghu. I think it all began right there. And I think in this time, there's so many stories of animals being killed and species dying out. And this was an extremely positive story that highlights the beauty of man and animal working together. And I believe very strongly that coexistence is the way that we need to move forward into the future. And only with mutual respect and cooperation can we actually move steps closer to helping save the planet. And the story needed to be told now because of the current climate change situation and human encroachment on habitat of wildlife. And I think we really need to learn to respect other animals. And the elephant as a being is extremely intelligent, emotional, and a very social animal. So it was a good place for me to really start this journey and to be in a place where humans can relate to elephants, because elephants share many human traits. And it all began really when I was driving on my way from Ooty to Bangalore to shift and come back to my hometown in Ooty in the Nilgiris. And I first met Raghu when he was only 3 months old. And
Okay.
I think I was driving by. Bowman noticed my curiosity towards the elephant calf, and he beckoned to me to come and join them. And they were heading down for their bath in the river. So I didn't hesitate at all. I pulled my cow over to the side and I jumped out and I went and joined them in the river. And I'd actually been visiting that very sanctuaries ever since I was 3 years old. But this time it was extremely different. And over the course of that day, I think I forged this really strong, unbreakable bond with Raghu that lasts even today. And it really brought me so much happiness to be able to share this beautiful connection with the young elephant calf who was so young and vulnerable and so wild at the same time. And I really observed that Bowman had a connection to Raghu, and it was a connection that I'd really never experienced before in my life. I'd never seen anything quite like it.
Yeah.
And Raghu was like a son to Bowman and so much more. He would hold on to Bowman's hand and walk with him everywhere. So I think 2017, 2018 was a very special part of my life and the beginning of a journey that is going to live on for till the end of my life, at least.
Yeah.
So the three of us, we really spent a whole lot of time. And I think the underlying issue here is that this story really had a bittersweet beginning.
Yes.
Because the Asian elephant is really losing its habitat at a very rapid pace due to encroachment and climate change in a fast developing country like India. So I just wanted the story to be positive and not to focus on the depressing parts. And when there's so much,
but there is a message. But there is a message very clearly, as you're saying. Guneet, are you fond of elephants in real life? And also, do you believe that this is something that we should not just see and forget about, but actually do something to save them?
Absolutely. I mean, who cannot love baby elephants? I just feel I'm a huge animal lover, and that's why I think it has been such a great journey working with Kartiki. We have enjoyed, just learning more, talking to this, and staying true to the jungle more than anything else as we go through the journey of this film. And yes, definitely, as this film puts out there, I think there is an animal world and there is a human world, and it cannot be either or. It can be one entering the other disturbing the other. Nature, we are taking over the nature with overconsumption. I just think there's a beautiful line in the film that the community says that we live in the jungle and we take whatever we need, and it is just sufficient for us. So it's not. It's very important to take what we need and not more. And the underlining conversation of sufficiency, of course, but also about coexistence and mutual respect. And this is a film that really leans into coexistence, and I hope that is something, because it's magical to be able to save elephants with human touch, with human love. And these are wild animals, this is a giant. Babies are 300 kgs. Their food requirement, their more than anything, their emotional requirement. So it's amazing the mahouts are able to, and India has come up with this whole, the jungles have come up with this program of coexistence. That's what we were able to tap into.
Yes, absolutely. And that's the underlying message, as I said earlier too. Finally, are your tickets booked for California? Have you decided what you're wearing?
The tickets are getting booked between today and tomorrow. Kartiki is already in US. And we meet on February 12th. February 13th is the first Academy luncheon for the nominees. So yeah, we are going.
Do you know what you're wearing as yet on the red carpet?
No. Not yet.
Okay.
Nope, this was not planned.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
very grateful to be shortlisted and then nominated. अभी वहां तक सोचा नहीं है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल चलिए आपको अभी पता नहीं है कि आप क्या पहनेंगे मगर मैं एक चीज देख रहा हूँ कि आपकी अभी भी शादी की चूड़ियां इंटैक्ट है
Yeah,
गुनीत
I just got married. Yeah.
yes exactly so congratulations on
Thank
that
you.
as well we did see the happy pictures and how's it feeling like
Surreal. I was like, पहले शादी कर लेता फिर ऑस्कर नॉमिनेशन हो जाता. I'm kidding. But
True.
but yeah, absolutely surreal, magical, and there is just I'm grateful for the love, the abundance of love that I'm experiencing. So in personal life and now professionally and from my country. So I hope to make everybody proud.
Well, we are all rooting for you, as I said earlier. All the very best to you both for the Oscars. Nomination is a big deal, but of course, a win would be surreal. So let's hope for that. And for now, for those of you who haven't watched it, our viewers, please do go out and watch The Elephant Whisperers on Netflix. You will not be disappointed. Thank you once again, Guneet and Kartiki, for joining us.
Thank you, there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.